Why are hard tasks so hard? Have you ever noticed how you can watch TV or play games for hours, but studying or working on a project even for half an hour feels impossible? Even though you know those productive things are good for you, you still end up choosing entertainment. Why is that? The secret of motivation. Some people always seem motivated and find it easy to study, exercise, or work on side projects. What's their secret? It all comes down to how our brains work. More specifically, how a chemical called dopamine motivates us. The dopamine rat experiments. Scientists once did an experiment with rats. When the rats pressed a lever, they got a boost of dopamine in their brains. Some rats kept pressing that lever for hours, ignoring food and sleep. But when the scientists blocked dopamine, the rats lost all motivation. Even drinking water took too much effort. Dopamine in everyday life. The same thing happens for us. Dopamine gives us the drive to chase rewards, whether it's food, games, or social media. If something promises a quick, easy reward, our brains release dopamine, pushing us to do it again and again. Why bad habits are addictive. That's why we crave things like junk food, video games, or endlessly scrolling on our phones, even when we know it can be bad for us. Dopamine doesn't care if it's good or bad, it just wants more of what feels rewarding right now. Digital overload and dopamine. Modern life bombards us with dopamine. Social media, video games, notifications, all these things flood our brain with quick bursts of pleasure. Over time, simple joys start to feel less exciting, and we crave more stimulation. What is dopamine tolerance? Our bodies get used to these high levels of dopamine, just like getting used to caffeine or sugar. This is called tolerance. Soon, things like reading or working feel boring compared to instant rewards. How to reset your joy. Dopamine detox. There's a way to fix this. It's called a dopamine detox. Basically, you set aside a day where you stay away from all those highly stimulating activities. No phone, no junk food, no internet. It might get boring, but that's exactly the point. When to get support. If you're struggling with a really serious addiction, don't go it alone. Professional help can make a big difference. For most people, though, a simple detox day is just enough to give the brain a break. Why detox works. When you cut out instant pleasures for a bit, ordinary things start to feel good again. Like how plain rice tastes amazing after you haven't eaten fancy meals for a while. A simple detox for everyone. You don't have to go extreme. Try picking one day a week where you take a break from your favorite high dopamine habit, like skipping video games or social media for a day. Earn your rewards. You can also turn those guilty pleasures into rewards. For example, after you finish an hour of focused work or study, treat yourself to some game time or social media. The key is to reward yourself after the hard stuff. The takeaway when you manage your dopamine, the hard things in life start to feel easier, and simple joys become fun again. Remember, you're in charge of what motivates you. Where will you get your dopamine? From instant rewards or from building the life you want? And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any of our new, useful videos. Stay curious, stay motivated, and see you next time.